We were a very normal family, really. 2 young children. We'd go away an awful lot.
The time was precious to us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When we did have family time. So we'd always try and make the effort to do things with the children when we were all off together. It was just a normal Saturday. My sister had recently moved into a house. I felt it was important to go over and see the house and take the children. And we only had about 10 minutes left of the journey. And I noticed a car in a line of traffic coming towards us that had crossed over the white line. We seemed to end up in a very quiet situation. The front of the car was crumpled up that much, the bonnet had come up and all the windscreen was shattered, so I couldn't see what happened. The dashboard had come down into the footwell. I could feel my feet were very tight in my shoes, so I knew that there was definitely some injuries. I needed to prioritise the situation, and my injuries at that time were further down the scale, that the children needed to be prioritised, and that's what I arranged for the paramedics to do as soon as they got on site.
In that time, Emma managed to ring me. He said, "I can't get to the children because I think my legs are broken." And that was kind of the realisation that, it was something quite serious.
The morning started out well, and you had a definite focus for the day, and then to end up in hospital being told that your daughter might not survive the night. And that feeling of helplessness, that I couldn't see my child, I couldn't do anything for my child, to be put in that situation so unexpectedly, it was a very difficult prognosis to deal with.
My brother-in-law popped over to see us while we were in hospital. He'd said that he had a business partner that he'd been chatting to, and he was a solicitor. As I was walking through, there was a guy stood there in his suit, and there was a lady there who was a solicitor as well. As I approached them, he knew who I was straight away, and he just opened his arms up and gave me this big hug and said, "Don't worry about anything, just concentrate on the important thing at the moment, which is your family, and looking after them." He said, I'll look after everything else.
It was the sort of support and help that we needed straight away. Everybody was really helpful and really supportive. There's so much support there that you don't realise that you need.
We started receiving the support immediately. Support in the way of, the fact is that our bathroom was upstairs. Emma was in a wheelchair. There was nothing we could do about bringing the bathroom downstairs, and then all of a sudden somebody mentioned about having a wet room. So we chatted about it, and it was all organised, and the insurance signed off on it and said, there's a definite need there for it. I think that we would have struggled significantly if we hadn't pursued a claim. We would now be facing a very, very hard lifestyle, and be facing it all with no income, no careers, and that struggle would then probably start to prioritise everything, and it would take the focus off Emma and Hannah's recovery.
In a heartbeat, we would employ Forster Dean if we have any other problems in the future.
The way these guys worked, they were so sharp, and you just thought, wow, I'm in really good hands here. I'm going to get looked after. It was brilliant, and it was just the reassurance that we really needed.